Hi everyone, how are we today? Just doing a pick a card reading today. So you will see the thumbnail. We'll have the pictures of the choices. Okay, so today we do have 4 choices of pick a card type thing. The question we are asking today, we are looking at the secrets of this connection. So that what's most important for you to know about this connection. It is going to sort of delve into the realm of where is this heading as well. So the secrets, what's going on in this connection that you need to know and maybe don't already know about this connection. See what sort of comes out for each of the groupings. So you will see on that thumbnail, but I will say sort of go over it just for those of you who may not have paid much attention. I will try to see if I can edit the video so that we can actually add a little picture, but my photos are shocking quality at the moment, so I do apologize for the bad quality of my photos at the moment. I am waiting on a new device, so I am having some issues with this device, so I am waiting for a new device, so sorry about that. But group 1, we do have a rose quartz crystal. Group 2, we do have a bunch of black crystals, so that includes a mind blank, a decorated tower. We do also have a obsidian arrow in that, as well as some obsidian and hematite stones there as well. Black crystals. The third one that we do have to choose from is a geode, an open geode here. And the fourth and final selection, we have this beautiful little dragonfly. I forget the name of the stone, but I'll make sure I put it in the description box. I have it written down somewhere, but so we have the dragonfly. So we have a group 1 rose quartz crystal, group 2 black crystals, group 3 the geode, and then group 4 is the dragonfly. Okay, so timestamps are in the description box. Swap ahead to whichever grouping you have chosen. Okay, like I said, I will try to somehow attach a picture, so for those of you who can't sort of see the thumbnail. A good way to do it is you can sort of minimize your video and look at the picture in the background as well. But this is going to be a reading, kind of a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this, the time is from now, from when you're watching, rather than when I'm filming, okay, as well. And the decks I am using for this reading, I have already drawn the oracle cards for each grouping. We have the Sacred Soul Timing Oracle, the Blood Moon Oracle, the Red Rose Love Oracle, and the Hidden Truth Oracle. 2 of each of those oracle cards for each grouping, and I am going to clarify them as we go with the Sweet Blossom lenormand. All right, so kind of getting on into it, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. I do really appreciate that. And this reading is actually a shout out to Caro SOSAS. So sorry if that's not how you pronounce that, but she has actually put in a request for the pick a card style readings. You are more than welcome to do the same. Leave me a comment, let me know if there's a certain topic or something that you would like us to look into, and I'm more than happy to take that on board and give you that shout out. See, so thank you, Caro, for that suggestion. As you can see, we're doing the pick a card today for you. You didn't leave me a topic, so I chose the topic. Okay, but see how we go, guys. So like I said, timestamps in the description box. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel, leave those comments, and we'll get started on the rose quartz crystal grouping. Okay, starting off with the rose quartz crystal grouping. Okay, starting off with our rose quartz crystal grouping. Firstly, we do have the dark alchemy energy coming through for you here. That one does say mystical rituals, intentions, and actions combine to produce powerful results, manifesting your desires. We do also, though, have this resting place card coming through, honoring memories, peace in accepting life's cycles, moving on from the past so that new paths can unfold. All right, so straight away here, for those of you who have sort of selected that rose quartz crystal, the rose quartz crystal, it is commonly known as the love crystal. This particular one, it's a really good, it's a love crystal, but if you mess me up, it's quite a good hefting crystal, this particular one. Not going to lie. But, I'm going to give you my love, bang. But I do feel for a lot of you here who have chosen the rose quartz crystal, that's kind of what's happening for you, is that you are actually, honoring the memories of this connection, but you're actually in the process of alchemizing what you've been through in this connection, putting it to rest so that you can focus on new energy, or whether this is, flip it as necessary. This could actually be the other person in the connection as well. But there is a bit of a secret here that, that there's certain parts of this connection are needing to be put to rest. All right, so whether that's the connection as a whole, or just certain aspects of the connection, we do need to honor those memories and find that peace in accepting that this is just part of life's cycle. We are alchemizing that and turning that into something else, using intention and action to manifest your true desires here, whether it be with this connection or outside of that. Time factors affecting this connection. We do have many factors coming through. Firstly here, timing is fragile, complex, and multifaceted, delicate, precision, and clarity. Okay, so there's a lot of different things coming into that. It's really coming down to you and what you're choosing to manifest within this connection, because some of you may be choosing to manifest certain elements of this connection itself, whereas others of you are choosing to manifest a brand new connection already, like all together. Finding that clarity within yourself really will help clear up the timeline a little bit of this connection. We also have June coming through as well. So enjoying small pleasures and endless opportunities, leisure, escape, beauty. So we are seeing that June here. I do feel as though for a lot of you, that really is the time to find that clarity. All right, there might have been, we do see memories coming through as quite important to this connection as well. So June may hold some important memories for this connection, good and bad. All right, there may just be important facets of this connection that you do need to take on board as part of the cycle of this connection. But we do see, okay, it's time for me to heal now. Okay, so someone is definitely, needing to take some space away. Maybe from now until June. Maybe that's what we're sort of seeing. Endless. It does say leisure, escape on that June card. So maybe time to heal and really work out and find that clarity of exactly what you want here. What is it that you're wanting to manifest here? We do also see you came closer than anyone. So, they tried to let you in. You tried to let them in. You came very, very close, but not quite is what I'm kind of getting with that. Especially seeing here too that we do have the Cupid's arrow coming out for this connection. Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. This generally talks about new love. Okay, so some of you definitely are, finding that clarity, finding that, you're not necessarily wanting to focus so much on this. You're happy to just hold on to those memories and understand that, yes, that it was great while it lasted. It's now lived. It's the lifetime of this connection has already been lived. It's time to put it to rest so that we can, move on forwards to, get struck by this Cupid's arrow energy, and then ascending. Okay, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union in a new phase. All right, so it's all kind of part of the lessons, the learning that yes, this was it's that energy of people coming to your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And this was definitely for a reason. It taught you so much, and that's why we are, holding on to those memories. Once again, good and bad, because you did learn so much from this connection. But I do feel as though for a lot of you, you're kind of ready to move on to higher ground, move on to brand new energy, and see what you can manifest for yourself. That it's not just they came closer, but they came all the way close. That you're going to put this connection to bed, heal, and then find something that you don't have to worry about. Oh, is it close? Is it close? Are they close enough? No, it just naturally flows, and we have that instantaneous closeness. I feel like you're ascending to something brand new that is going to ascend you when it comes to connection to a whole different level to what you kind of thought you could have. You're really manifesting something beautiful for the future here. Extra clarity for the rose quartz grouping, please. Extra clarity for the rose quartz grouping. Whoa. Okay, so we do have the fish flying on out there, so there is potential abundance. There's plenty more fish in the sea. All right, plenty more fish in the sea, and I feel like so you're slowly starting to get ready to move towards some of these other fish. You kind of already know. I feel for a lot of you that it's time to put this connection to rest and find something that is truly a lot, 100% what you want, not just 90%, not just 80%. You're looking for 100% of this is what I want in a connection. We also have the stork coming through there. Things really getting stirred up. You're coming up with new ideas. It's that finding that clarity once again of what you truly want, so that you can stir up that energy and move towards things that are actually, a lot more suited to you. I just feel as though, this has served its lifetime. It's served its purpose, and it's time for you to sort of stir it up a little bit and heal so that you can move forward. Come up with a perfectly clear idea of what was, what worked, what didn't work, so that we can move forward towards things that are more suited to us. We do have the house, so we do see you in the future. This is moving towards stability and security when it comes to connections. Once again, moving towards a connection where you do have that sense of this feels like home to me, this feels like part of me, this feels like my family, this feels like where I could create a family, that sort of a thing, as well as the child. So definitely moving towards a home with a child. For some of you, moving towards being able to have that for yourself if that's something that you want. But more than anything, it's just pleasing that little inner child that wants to be happy and wants to be loved. You really are, like we see the balloons in this card as well. So you really are ascending to something that makes your soul feel a lot more safe and secure long term, because we do also have long term energy on the bottom of the deck there. So we do see you moving to something, a brand new adventure that feels right, more right than what this current connection does feel. You are ascending. So for some of you, maybe that's what that June energy was about. That there's many factors of how long it may take you to heal and move on completely from this connection. And June, some of you may meet somebody new. That may be something important when it comes to this connection, whether it be some sort of closure, some sort of movement forward, all those sorts of things. Okay, so that's what we have for you, Rose Quartz group, group number 1. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to the grouping of black crystals. Okay, so moving on to group 2. Group 2 with the black crystals. We have the printed black tower. We also have some just plain, it's onyx, these two onyx. I have an obsidian arrowhead and another black stone I cannot remember the name of. This one is, it's actually, when you look at it closely, it's actually really dark brown. I believe it's Darwin's glass, I believe it's called. It's very similar to moldavite. But all of these stones are very strong, protective stones, so that may have some sort of impact upon the reading we're seeing for your group today. We are starting you off with the Mystic Brew. Okay, power to alter reality, healing shadow parts, unveiling missing pieces, from mundane to miracles. Okay, we also have the Magic Charm. So mystic and magic, hidden stories, inner power, secret knowledge, mystery and intrigue, potent attraction. All right, so we definitely see that there is a lot of secrets being held in this connection, but there also is, a lot of healing and finding missing pieces that need to come together. Bringing something from ordinary to extraordinary here. It does feel like this connection that there is something extra about this connection. It is a deep connection here. There is, secret knowledge. I am seeing strong energy of this being, a very, protected to start with, but also a deep, potent connection. So it does seem to be a very soul-based connection. We do have your choice coming through for a timing reference. You're running the show and you get to decide power, authority, and status. All right, so you are actually more in charge of this than you think that you are. Somebody may be waiting on you a little bit to close some gaps, to turn the mundane into miracles. It's kind of your choice as to whether you're going to accept the magic of this connection. We also have Pisces time coming through here as an important time, so that is current timing. For when I'm filming anyway. Like I said in the intro, it's whenever you sort of see this video. Someone may be, have a strong Pisces placement in this connection. February 19th to the March the 20th. Feel when the time is right, intuitive, creative, and emotions. So, it's your choice when you're going to, allow this connection to become fully what you want it to be here. Your intuition and emotions are guiding you strongly as to, is it right for me to embrace the power right now to push this further, or do I need to go slowly? Really trust your own intuition when it comes to this connection. We do have the Camera card coming through here, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, and perception. So we do see another nod here to healing shadow parts, and that this connection may bring about a bit of healing for one or both of you. It's all about making new memories and realizing that this is a brand new connection. The magic is different here than what it might have been for both of you in past connections. We do see the teddy bear energy as well, even though it does say interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. I actually feel that this energy here, it's talking about your person is more of a teddy bear than they would portray themselves to be normally. They may hold themselves very structured and things like that, but secretly they do have a lot more emotion, a lot more romance deep within them, that I feel like that's why you're really in control here, because you are the one really taking the power rather than the emotion of the connection here. So it does say, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. you're the best thing in my life. So, you know, there's a lot of learning involved in this connection. I feel like for both of you, it's kind of more about learning from the past, and what you don't want to bring from the past into this connection. We do see that, you know, that reference once again from mundane to miracles. So, you know, the best things in your life, you're kind of going, well, we want those best things in this connection, but the things that, you know, have been spiritual lessons for the both of you, we're very aware now that we're healing from those things, and we don't want those to be a part of this connection. But we will clarify here as well. Extra information for the Black Crystals group. Secrets of this connection for the Black Crystals group, please. Love definitely exists in this connection. We have the heart coming through first. It is once again a very strong connection. There is a strong, potent attraction to each other. I feel like, you know, this person, because we saw the teddy bear coming through for them, they may be holding back a little bit on the full extent of how much they do feel for this connection. And I'm kind of seeing straight away why. It's because either they are aware that you or they themselves have been betrayed in the past. All right, we have the snake here. There may be strong Scorpio placements connected to this connection as well, but you know, it does feel like we're being careful with our heart because of those spiritual lessons, that healing that we have sort of know that we still need to do. So whether that's you that's been betrayed or your person in the past here, it's tentative steps, holding, maybe that's why they're holding back a little bit, you know, but there is definitely going to be some conversations about that. You know, we do have the birds there, so it's definitely something that you're safe to talk to this person about these past betrayals, because like I said, you know, with this particular connection, we're trying to not carry on those things that have hurt us in the past. We're trying to heal from the past in this connection. So it does pay to have those open, honest conversations with this person, to focus on the love rather than, you know, stressing about potential betrayal. That does seem to be, you know, there is a big emotional component. We have the feminine there as well. So the feminine really is just showing us that it's very important to nurture each other's emotions within this connection, and to nurture each other and to nurture this connection, and to understand that, you know, you don't have to allow the past to affect this connection at all in a negative way. You're making brand new memories together that are not connected to past people. They're not connected to the past. This is a separate connection. Okay, this is not the person from the past that hurt you, or vice versa. All right, so it's very, very important for you and this person to be very open and honest and communicate. Have those deep conversations about, you know, look, I've been betrayed in the past, you know, and I feel as though you are both going to sort of nurture that wariness and allow each other to really blossom and turn the mundane connection into something actually super amazing here. It is a very protected connection. You know, I am just sort of picking up here that it is a very deep potential connection here where, you know, it could take you both to some really lovely places here. I will just check in on the most likely outcome between you and this person. The other thing important to mention is that snake energy does hold a lot of desire and passion as well. So it is a very magnetically drawn to each other kind of connection. You both have a deep desire to love and share love. Potential outcomes of this connection. Definitely, we have the Tower firstly here, but that's actually followed by the books. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of knowledge that you can gain from each other. It's learning and healing together. You know, we do see here that you can really learn from each other's stories, and you know, rather than isolating yourself and steering clear, the more that you communicate where you've been in the past and build strong foundations within this connection. You can both really learn a lot and definitely move forward in a very emotionally connected way. And this is a long-term card as well. So there's definitely love. There's definitely long-term potential with this connection. Okay. So you're more than welcome to, check another reading, but I wouldn't suggest checking for the same person. If you do want to check one more reading, I would leave it at just max 2 for this reading, and make sure there's separate connections that you're looking into. If it doesn't always have to be a romantic connection. You can take it as it resonates for other connections as well. But make sure you subscribe, leave comments to let me know, if you have a suggestion for any of these readings upcoming. I'll definitely take those on board. But we will move on over to the Geode grouping. Okay, Geode grouping. So we have the beautiful crystal Geode here. Quite a nice size one, this one. I do like it. I do actually have a bigger one as well, but this is my little baby one. Quite cute. I normally have I have some shark fossil, like teeth fossils, that I normally have sitting in that. So it's got some really interesting energy, this particular Geode. But I do sort of feel straight away with the Geode grouping here. If you have chosen this Geode, there's something about being open. You can see that this is, a Geode, obviously. It's kind of like half. It's open. It's no longer a closed little ball of rock. It has been, torn open, and we can now see all the beautiful shiny inside. It is quite shiny in person. I know it doesn't really translate on the camera as much, but it is quite shiny and pretty. So it's like you can see all the beautiful things on the inside now that has been opened. So there is something coming through for your grouping in regard to openness. Let's have a look for you here. Firstly, we have the Crimson Eclipse. Intense change, profound growth, looking beyond the surface for the truth, using power wisely. So yeah, looking beyond the surface for the truth. Look at the boring surface. You look beyond that, you open it up, and there's this beautiful Geode on the inside. So we're looking beyond the surface. We're looking deeper inside, using our power of understanding, our power of empathy, our power of changing the things in this connection that aren't suiting us, in order to grow and expand here. We have opening doors. Potential and possibility beyond the visible, uncovering the secrets of life, new ways to explore. Okay, so once again, we see an opening doors. So we do once again see that word open. I did feel as though that is very important to this grouping here. So we're opening up to each other. We're opening up to the potential and the possibility of what this connection can do for not just us as an individual, but for both of us. What I can do for this person, what they can do for me. Opening up to, that there's it's like a giant secret that you're both discovering together about life and love. So there's a lot of growing together and learning more about life and what is important to you in life. Important time frames for this connection. We have Scorpio time. So somebody might have a Scorpio placement in this connection as well, that's October 22 to November 21. So once again, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is an open timing video. So whenever you're seeing this, but Scorpio time may be an important point of time in this connection. It does say use your hidden magic, intense, passionate mystery. All right, so once again, use your power wisely. Potential and possibility, use your hidden magic. All right, so something profound here about using this connection to push you both further. to push each other further in life a little bit here as well. We do see March coming through as important with the clover there as well. Come out of hibernation and embrace new energy, growth, awakening, rebirth. Once again, that word growth coming through for you here. The clover does talk about, jumping in the deep end, taking a chance, risking it all a little bit here with this connection as well. So somebody might have been born in March, so they would, what's that, Pisces, Aries, but it's all about, growth, awakening, taking chances, taking chances to open yourself to this connection. All right, we do see karmic relationship coming through here. Resentment and triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. I actually do feel as though this is referring more to what we're growing from, what we're sort of helping each other grow from, and why it might feel like a risk for you with this connection, because you or your person have maybe recently gotten out of a karmic relationship. It may not even be a love relationship. There may be a relationship in your life that has left you just with a bit of a bad taste in your mouth when it comes to dealing with other people in general, because it's a karmic relationship, that there was lessons to learn from that person. But we do see a love call coming through here as well, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So that might be the risk someone's taking here. That might be, it just feels like somebody's opening up, and there may actually be a phone conversation with this person where you do sort of open up to each other in some kind of a way. If you've ever seen that show on Netflix called Love is Blind, that's why sometimes it's really good to talk to our person indirectly rather than face to face, like talking to somebody on the phone or through text message. We can be a lot more open and honest without sort of sitting there right in front of them worrying about their reaction. So sometimes you get a different kind of connection come through when you can't, when the person's not sort of, you can't see their facial expressions and all that sort of stuff. So we do have here, I left you before you could leave me. So for some of you, this is somebody that you have dealt with in the past, and that's why we're seeing that risk factor come through, because maybe this karmic relationship in the past was this relationship, but karmic relationships, once the karmic side of that has been closed off, we can actually grow, and we can use our power wisely to we've learned the lesson, we've dealt with the karmic side of that relationship, intense change, profound growth, looking beyond the surface for the truth. We might actually be, opening the door to this now becoming a soul connection rather than just a karmic relationship. All right. So, somebody may have left somebody in the past, but it wasn't because of you, it was because of their own fear and shadow, and I am getting a bit of a sense of abandonment there, but for others of you, that definitely could be issues you've had in the past, and that you've you do get a very strong temptation to leave a situation and run from a situation, when you do start to get those personal insecurities pop up a little bit, but we do have I love you. Okay, so there is a lot of love there in this connection. It's about opening up to it, so if you are someone who has some fears and insecurities, and you're the sort of person that runs away when things get too real, it's time to open up. It's time to experience that profound change and really start expressing, taking that chance to jump in the deep end and open up to this person, because I feel like there's a lot of love here, there's a lot of potential here, but we'll have a look. Okay, for the Geode grouping, anything else they need to know about this connection? Secrets of the connection for the Geode grouping. So yeah, I'm kind of hearing the phrase a lifetime of loss. Okay, we have the lily and we have the mice here. So we definitely do see someone is stressed here. Someone has that fear of abandonment, that, that they're going to lose you, or vice versa, you're going to lose them. There is this, it's kind of this, you can't stop stressing about loss, even if it hasn't even happened. It's kind of something that's a long-term issue here. All right, we have the lily, which is a long-term energy. We also see, though, that with the lily coming out here, that this has the potential to be a longer-term connection. You might have known this person for a very long time as well. But, we do see, even though we're seeing the mice there, we see the clover. Okay, we saw the clover come out already in that other card, but taking a chance. No matter how stressed I am, no matter how much I fear losing, having my heart broken again, losing again, getting this taken away from me, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to invest in this anyway. All right, this is investing in something. This is, taking a chance, jumping in the deep end here. We do also have the stork. Somebody may have Aries placements here. We also see with the clover, I believe that's Taurus. Potential Taurus placements there. Is it Taurus? Sagittarius, sorry, Sagittarius. So I've got Sagittarius and Aries there. So this person may have a strong placement in one of those. But the stork really does. It's about that growth. It's about finding new ideas on how to open up to somebody, how to take a chance on somebody. Potential and possibility beyond the visible. New ways to explore. That's exactly what this is all about, that stork energy. It's finding new ways to explore. All right, the profound growth, looking beyond the surface. So looking beyond the surface, beyond the visible, in order to really open up and really understand this person on a deeper level, rather than just surface level stuff. Stirring things up with this connection in order to move forward here. We do also see the stork is actually my pregnancy card as well. So I do just want to let you know about that, just in case that's relevant to you. But most likely outcome for this connection for the Geode grouping. We have the house, okay? Security and stability, someone you can create a home with. It can become stable even if it's not right now. We also have the coffin, which is transformation. I feel like this is putting an end to the way that you have been, the way that things have been in the past for you and your person, or your person, and transforming, a rebirth, a brand new chance at love, in a brand new kind of a way. All you need to do is open up to it and take that chance. Jump into the deep end, even though it feels like it's a bit of a risk. It is a good investment, because you are going to have a lot of transformation throughout this connection, and ultimately a lot of stability and security with this connection. Somebody that you can build a home with. All right, so that's what we have for you. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Leave me comments and let me know if you've got any suggestions for topics or whatnot. Definitely take those on board, and we will move on over to the Dragonfly group. Okay, Dragonfly group. We have that beautiful little dragonfly. Isn't it gorgeous? I do feel as though I need to call somebody out here. Did you pick it just because it's the prettiest one, or were you truly drawn to this particular one? I just want to ask you that one. All right, think about that, because I do feel as though for some of you, there's an aesthetic component here where it may be actually like to do with the connection itself as well. Some of you, it may be something along the lines of you picked your person because they fulfilled a certain aesthetic, like they looked like what you were looking for. On paper, they really looked like the person that you wanted to be drawn to. But dragonflies, do you know what dragonflies are all about? Transformation. Okay, so transformation does seem to be a big key role of this connection for a lot of you. Especially, like, I have already peeked a little bit at what we've got here. So we'll go through those. Firstly, we have night whispers. Secret truths emerge. Trust your inner senses. Embrace your shadows. Make plans in silence. Moving in the shadows a little bit. Maybe you have been moving in the shadows a little bit. You're slowly learning to trust your inner self and embrace your shadows in a new kind of a way. We also have the steps of fate. Traversing perilous paths, weight of burdens, defiance against darkness, victory over the shadows. Okay, so both of those mention your shadow side. Embracing your shadows and then finding victory over those shadows. What is that? That is a transformation. Okay, in order to have defiance against the darkness within ourselves and have victory over the darker sides of ourselves, we do need to firstly accept and embrace that exists within us. Those secret truths emerging from within us. So it's a growth period with this connection. I do feel for some of you, you may have been involved in this connection for quite a while, because we see that progression. We see a progression here. All right. So, but there's a lot of darkness that comes up here. And when we're talking about the darkness, all right, I really, we're talking about the shadow side of ourselves, the healing and growth that we still need to do within our own self. Life is a journey. Just got to start treading that path, right? Taking one step at a time, learning more about ourselves every single day. And it's about not letting the darkness take over us and allow us to stall and stop and go stagnant. We need to keep taking those steps, no matter how heavy that burden is that we're carrying. It may feel like it's treacherous to keep on walking, but we keep on walking anyway, because the only way is forward, the only way is up. In order to get victory over those shadows, we need to allow our inner light to shine. Very interesting message here. I'm definitely getting steps of, the steps of fate. The shadow side of yourself has been, it's an important part of this connection, that it comes from darkness in order to become light. But there is no light without darkness. They need to exist together. So it's about finding balance. It's about embracing that darkness and using it to power you, to empower you, and find victory over those shadows by, turning those darker parts of yourself into the things that make you shine the brightest. I've been here, I've done that, I've succeeded, I've gotten through that. Now look at me go. I'm not going to let any of that hold me back. I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on going, keep on fighting, keep living to see another day. So that's the theme of this connection is transformation, obviously, and moving away from, the darkness. For some of you, I feel like there's darkness issues here with whether it's with you or your person. There has been some darkness issues, because it keeps showing me the Devil Tarot card, which talks about obsessions, it talks about addictions and those carnal human behaviors, that people struggle with. We all struggle with certain things here and there. Whether your addiction is just to, it may be an addiction as we, always refer to it, but addiction can be a lot of things. You can be addicted to the pain. You can be, addicted to, dwelling in the shadows and not allowing the lighter sides of things. That's where we see, negative Nancy's and things like that. Victim blame, like people that play the victim all the time. all those sorts of things. And I'm also getting, like addictions to certain things, like that are not necessarily what we would normally consider addictive things. Like addictions to being perfect, having to always be present as perfect, and things like that may be an issue for someone there as well. Timing in this connection, we have Capricorn time come through here. So someone in this connection may have a Capricorn placement. We also see, that's December 22 till January 19th. Uphill climb, but worth it. Work, practical, long term. So for some of you, that time frame may be important in this connection, something important happening in this connection during that time frame. We may have somebody with a Capricorn placement here, but overall it's about, this is going to take work. It's not a connection that is easy from the word go. It's not a connection that is smooth sailing. But look, it's uphill climb, but it's worth it. You will get there eventually, but you do need to put the work in order to, get the reward out of that as well. We also have April. So somebody might have been born in April. No wonder I was feeling to draw that if I was choosing for myself, I would have chosen the Dragonfly group. I knew it because I got given the Dragonfly for my birthday, which was, I'm a Capricorn. The person that I would be dealing with in this situation was born in April. Water your hopes and watch them start to bloom. Planting, nurture, blossom. All right, but I just want to put it out there. I'm not taking this reading because I'm not dealing with anybody. Water your hopes and watch them start to bloom. Planting, nurture, blossom. Okay, so even in that example, if you're like me and you're like, I'm over it, what do you truly hope for then if it's not this connection anymore? Where are those steps taking you? You've been in the darkness. What transformation do you want to go through next? Where is that going to take you? What do you hope for? If you know where you've been, now you just need to know where you're going, what you're transforming into. All right. The other energy we have here. Oh, definitely. The mirror. This is resonating heavily for me. Mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. There's some of that darkness, okay? Addictions to feeling bad about oneself. Addictions to those inner wounds, those, maybe childhood wounds, triggering each other a little bit here. This feels like it's been a long story, this connection. I'm not going to lie that, we've come from a very dark place. It does feel as though we're in the changeover. We're in the transformation currently. We do also have the butterfly, which once again, transformation. Butterfly, dragonfly, same energy, evolving and growth, next phase, healing the inner child and releasing the past. Exactly what I just sort of said, it's that transformation period. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So needing to forgive each other for the past, for the darkness. I wish I could share my good news with you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you or this person has good news. It's just I wish I could share with you. I wish I could tell you what's going on in my life. Are you and this person not currently in contact? Some of you may not be in contact right now, but we're in a transformation period. So, once again, water your hopes and watch them start to bloom. Start planting the seeds and nurturing those seeds of what you want this to emerge from its chrysalis as, because you're in the chrysalis period right now. If we're a dragonfly, if we're a butterfly, we're about to metamorphosize. You've been through the caterpillar stage already. All right, you've been through that darkness, that darkness of that chrysalis, and you're about to emerge. What are you going to be? Are you going to be a moth? Are you going to be a butterfly? Are you going to be a dragonfly? What color are your wings, baby? what are you going to emerge on the other side as? Let's have a look and see. Extra information for the Dragonfly grouping. Secrets of this connection for the Dragonfly group. Of course. Transformation. Endings bringing new beginnings. Death and rebirth. You're in the middle phase right now. What this relationship was, what this connection was, is now over. We're about to open that coffin back up and see what it is now. It's something different. This is that butterfly about to emerge. All that energy all that hard work that you've put in, you're transforming this connection. Whether it be just for yourself or whether it be for both of you, and the connection evolving. That is an evolving energy. We have the moon. Trusting your intuition here. There's a lot of luck, and it's kind of like the moon is watching over you here. There is a bit of an energy of the universe watching you, watching this connection. And that's the full moon, so potentially moving into wholeness. This is actually a very positive energy. And it's all about emotions as well. So I do feel as though, once again, we saw triggers. You may still trigger each other a little bit here, but it's about trusting your intuition about, where do we want to go? Focusing on where we want to be, when we emerge, rather than where we have been. Once again, forgiving the past, healing from the past with this connection, and really, trusting your intuition. So if your intuition is telling you to do this or do that or be this or be that in this connection, make sure you're trusting your intuition. Is it your intuition, or is it your, because if it's your insecurities, if it's your shadows popping up again, that's not your intuition. That's fear. Okay? With love, baby. Everything with love. All right? Because we're moving into a much brighter cycle for you here. We also have the garden coming through as well. Compromising, meeting this person halfway. Spending more time with this person, being social, making it public for some of you, meeting up with this person, spending time with this person. That's the dating card. So it's all about, trusting your intuition, and I feel like for a lot of you, go to that event, invite that person, propose to that person. It can even be a proposal, that card. All right, but it's all about meeting them halfway, compromising. You are halfway, compromising where you've been into where you're going, making sure that we are focusing on where we're going, in order to keep on moving through that garden. But the long-term potential of this connection, secrets of this connection for the Dragonfly grouping, potential outcomes here. Most likely outcomes for this grouping. Hang on, I just want to clarify that middle card. Clarify that central card, please. Okay, we have the anchor. Relying on each other. You can depend on each other, learning to rely on each other. Not allowing yourself to be stuck anymore. You can rely on each other. Okay? Being each other's anchor through the storm. No matter what storm comes, you can rely on each other, holding each other steady. All right? Every time I see this card, I actually sometimes do get, because once again, we're getting strong resonation here for me and my personal life as well. Because I knew some, I'll just, why not? The Aries that I was talking about earlier, the April the April birthday I was talking about earlier, had an anchor tattoo with part of the ship written with it. So I do refer to this quite often, actually, where the anchor is this energy sometimes of, being part of the ship, part of the crew, so it's like out of Pirates of the Caribbean, where they once they're on the ship for life, and they become a part of the ship. Like they literally start growing barnacles and growing, melding into the wood of the ship. So they literally become a part of the ship. So it's like, talks about, being together regardless of what's going on, that you've got each other's back, that you're part of the ship, that look, we're here to stay. I'm stuck on you now. I'm not going anywhere. All right. We do have the masculine coming through, and I have clarified that with the child energy as well. So it's kind of telling me it's a pretty straightforward message here. So regardless of the genders, all right, whoever is the most masculine element, I feel like it's your person, to be honest. They seem to be coming through as the masculine energy here. They're ready for a new beginning. They're ready for a new adventure. They're they're healing the inner child message coming back through again here, and they're trying to now just have that sense of wonder once again, that sense of adventure, that sense that we can grow from here. This is a new beginning for this person, I feel, and their growth. I do kind of want to say that they're maybe have been a little bit immature in the past, but we do also have the stork coming through here as well, which is the card of stirring up new energy. So what I kind of feel is that it's like they have become like they've been reborn, but they're reborn as this young child who now wants to see the world through innocent eyes, and be reborn in this energy of having fun, being very playful, seeking adventure and amazement in the world, that wow, anything is possible. We can grow. The child is only, a child always has a long time to grow before they're a full grown adult, and this person is kind of like, it's a rebirth for them. So they've still got a long way to grow, and that they seem to be recognizing that and admitting that they're flip it as it resonates, but they're stirring up new ideas on how to grow and what they need to become. All right, so even just within the connection itself, once again, water your hopes and watch them start to bloom, planting what you want this to become. Victory over those shadows. We're seeing that this is coming from a heavy duty past. Yeah. Make plans in silence. So embracing your shadows and making plans in silence. We have the metamorphosis, the hard work. We have, the butterfly, the metamorphosis again. We have, I hope that you can forgive me one day. This person is trying to come up with brand new ideas on how to, maybe looking at things from a different perspective on how to, do what is necessary to get the movement that we're wanting here, to move forward in a more positive way, to be, have a brand new rebirth of this connection, and a transition and transform this connection into, a brand new version of it. All right, so we do see that the potential outcomes here, there is a lot of stability potential there, but it's all very dependent on this transformation and on moving forward. Just one more to let us know, clarify long-term potential. Where's the love? Where's the long-term? Please clarify. There, stability, security, once again, creating a family together, having a home. This person feels like home. There is a lot of long-term potential here. It could be quite steady, but once again, it does seem dependent on the transformation itself, and both of us choosing to transform and have this new beginning. But the male component, the masculine component of the connection does really seem ready to do that. They've already been sort of reborn, ready to take those first steps and stir some stuff up to get things moving here. So, you know, it's up to you, I suppose, whether you're going to go ahead with that or not. All right, but that's what we've got for you. You are welcome to check another connection if you wanted to check out one of the other ones, but try to, separate connections. All right. I feel like it's a bit of overkill if you're trying to look into more than like just the same connection. You know, they do feel a bit individualized here. But, you know, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, give me suggestions for other videos you might like to see and other topics, whatnot. I'd be more than happy to take those on board as well. Thank you for your time, and I hope everyone enjoyed this, you know, pick a card reading today. Let me know.